Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Plus Size in Canada. My name is Miranda. We got Jazz and Curtis, and we're gonna answer some more questions today. We are on day 3 of our quarantine journey.
3 days, that's it.
Only 3 days. It feels like longer. And Curtis, Skylar, and I just tested, and we still don't have COVID, which is a good, yay us. But also, if we just want to all get it at the same time, because we don't want to have to isolate longer than we need to, and we're all kind of disappointed that we tested negative. And also, I'm struggling mentally right now. I tried to order a bunch of stuff online this morning, and my visa was declined. And I was like, babe, how come my card's saying declined? And so he called Visa, and when he got scammed, which people are asking how you got scammed, so we will explain that. But Curtis got scammed, and Curtis called Visa, and who was like, hey, did you guys just call me, or was that a scammer? And they were like, dude, we didn't call you, so it was a scam. So they turned off his card, and Curtis is like, okay, but it's just my card, right? I actually heard you say to the guy, Miranda's card's gonna be fine, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, I'm just blocking your card. I'm gonna send you a new one in the mail, and you can reactivate it. They also blocked my card, and if you know, we actually don't like credit cards. We only have one because we know people can get into really bad credit card debt, and we obviously don't want that to be us. We actually don't even have a huge limit on our credit card because we really just use it for buying stuff online.
For booking stuff.
Yeah, and then we pay it off right away.
Trips.
It's just you can't use your debit card, your Interact. You can't use that online, so we use the Visa.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to buy groceries this morning, and it was like declined, and I was like, hold on. This is the only card we have to use right now. And so I tried it again, and then Curtis and I had a little fight about it, and we're kind of screwed right now.
No, we're fine. We just need some help now. We like being
We don't like asking for help. That
like
is for damn sure.
And we no longer can be independent because we're running out of groceries and we need some help. So family members are going to get requested to bring us some groceries coming up.
Which makes me feel like a child that doesn't have their affairs in order. Like, I just feel like an idiot.
I don't think it's a big deal, and they won't mind doing it. So, but that's you wanting to be
in control
and independent.
Yes,
that's the way we like it. But oh well. And I didn't even really get scammed. Somebody was trying to get bank information.
This is the backstory. This was Friday. The beginning of our long weekend was supposed to be like, yeah, we're having a family day, and then this weekend we're gonna go bowling, we're going to the arcade, then we're going to basketball games and all these things. And it was supposed to be a long weekend anyways. Like, we were off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We didn't know COVID was going to weasel its way into our family on Saturday morning. Mm-hmm. But on Friday, the series of unfortunate events began.
It was just one unfortunate event.
Well,
COVID was one, I guess. The iPad just started talking.
And it said, yes, unfortunate events.
Suri's listening to us.
Okay.
She left.
Weird.
Yeah, it was just, we found out we got COVID. And
Saturday.
then I went for a nap. And I was...
No, you're wrong. Sorry, babe.
Friday?
We did not have COVID yet. We were playing. That was Skip Boo Day was Friday when Winnie and I went Skip Boo.
Oh, that's the start of the unfortunate events. You guys beat me in Skip Boo. And then I went for a nap, right?
No!
I don't know how this works.
Someone clearly needs time off, and you're getting it. Exactly what you wanted, baby. We can't go anywhere. Can't do anything. We're stuck in this house with these damn kids.
I actually don't mind it. I like being home.
Oh, I know, but we wanted a date so bad. And tonight we're having a sleepover on the living room floor. All
Your
6
fault.
of us.
Your fault.
Okay, so
Anyway,
Friday, you came home from work Friday. You had a rough night Thursday night.
Yep.
You ate some food and you're like, see you in 6 hours. I'm going to take a long nap. And I was like, peace out. Peace be with you, brother. And also with you. High five.
We didn't say any
No. We probably should have prayed though. Because the series of unfortunate events that came quite quickly after you went for your nap. They got him at a really vulnerable time. In your defense.
I think I was like 20 minutes into my sleep.
Yeah.
So I was out of it. And I got a phone call and I didn't recognize the number, but I picked it up and I wasn't even hardly awake when I picked it up. And they said they were with my bank. And they asked me if I had made a couple big purchases. And they said 2 specific purchases. And I was like, no. And they were like, we figured it wasn't you because they were from out of country and they were not usual as per how I used my Visa. So it sounded legit and I was still half asleep. So they asked a couple questions about how I used my Visa just to confirm that I was me. And then I actually just got disconnected and the phone hung up. And I was like, as soon as it hung up, I'm like, that was weird. Something doesn't feel right. So I called Visa right back, which is the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. But the only wrong thing to do is to tell them anything, to answer any of their questions. I called Visa back.
This is the thing. He doesn't even know what questions he answered. He doesn't even know if he verified his name, his address, the card number, his birth
didn't
date.
verify the card number.
You don't know because I specifically asked him.
I did verify things about us though.
Exactly. He doesn't remember the questions because this happened to me. This exact same thing happened to me, 5 years ago when he was a baby. And they knew information about me and I was like confirming that, yeah, this is my name.
Almost the same as
this is my birth date. And then they asked me what the 3 numbers were. You know how you have like a secret number on the back of your card? And I was like, but if this is Visa, don't you already know the 3 numbers on the back of my card?
What?
And then he got mad at me. And I was like, I feel like you're getting a little hostile. And if this was Visa, this is not a very professional way of acting. So he was mad and he kept asking me questions. So I was like, I'm going to hang up and I'm going to call Visa just to see if this really is Visa. And he used some words and said some things. And I was like, yeah, this ain't Visa. Hung up. And then as like a quick little light into my life, my Uncle Roy called, he doesn't normally call us. My Uncle Roy's an RCMP officer. He literally called the second I hung up my phone. He called me and I was like, Uncle Roy, I just had a really weird call with Visa. And he's like, yeah, that's a scam. Call Visa right away. And anyway, so that's what I did. And that's how I knew when Curtis texted me. I was upstairs painting my nails like your girl does. And he was like, did you make any big purchases? And I'm thinking, no, this is a common conversation that we have with each other because we share money. It's shocking. I know it's absolutely shocking. We're married like people used to be married. Now when people get married, they don't share money. They usually don't even share names. Sometimes they don't even share a bed, but we're old school married.
We share everything.
We're each other's first. We're each other's person. And we kick it old school. I mean, we spice it up. But we're like, for the most part, we're very old fashioned with like a lot of our ideas and the way that we have our marriage and to each their own. Like it's your marriage, you do you and you're boo. And you know what? Some marriages, I know some in my family, they do others as well, but that's their marriage. That's what they like. Throuple, maybe. Anyway, it's true. Okay.
So when I texted you when you were doing your nails.
Yes. Did you just make any big purchases?
Yeah, I texted her that.
No.
I texted her that while I was on the phone with Visa on hold. So I had already called them and I had already decided this was fraudulent, but I was like, I should just double check, make sure she didn't.
Because you do never know.
Yeah, you never know. They were weird purchases, but I was like, she's pretty good at purchasing.
I am.
So anyway, I was already on the phone waiting to speak with somebody at Visa. So I had it figured out. I'm just making sure. I was confirming.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I still don't think I necessarily did anything wrong other than answer a couple questions that were iffy.
He doesn't know. This is the worst part. He actually doesn't remember what
Exactly
questions
what they
were
asked.
asked and what information he gave out.
I did confirm some stuff.
This man doesn't sleep like we sleep, okay? Like he is always sleep deprived. But I say that in a way of like, don't come for me, because when he's home, I make him sleep. I tell him, go to sleep. Who gets up with Winnie every day? Me. He always sleeps and he wakes up when he wants to. I literally am the best wife. There's no other wife better than me. But people are like, well, Frank Miranda, if he's so tired, let him sleep. Bitch, you don't know me. I
She doesn't let me
do.
sleep all night long. She's just all over me. That's the
Listen.
problem.
He has a good life, okay? But yeah, so he was on the phone with Visa, and I was texting him like, this sounds like a scam. If somebody told you that, then definitely you need to call Visa. And he wasn't replying to me.
Because I was on the phone.
It's because he was on the phone. So I went downstairs, and this is where I'm hearing the phone conversation, because I was like, whoa, like something's wrong here. Anyway, so normally that would have been fine. So if they had blocked Curtis's Visa number and everything, they send a new Visa, and you just have to reactivate it by going into a store.
No,
and
you call the 1-800 number now to do that.
No.
Yeah, you do.
You do?
Yeah, that's
well,
what
the
I did
last time I got
times.
a new one, you just have to go into a store, swipe it, it activates it, you put in your code or whatever, and it's activated, but whatever. So you activate it, and then you have your new card. You don't have to think about it. We can't even go to the mail right now, okay? Like, we can't even go get a new card. We can't.
And it's 10 business days before it comes out.
Oh, and it's freaking long weekend.
And we're
It's
running out of
family day
groceries.
right now. Oh, kids, guess what? For family day, we can't buy groceries.
Anyway, so that was the scam, and we never actually got anything scammed out of us. We just had to renew our visas, and we have to wait for them to come in the mail. But it's really inconvenient timing because we needed that visa this week.
Yeah.
Because I can't go swipe, so we don't have debit.
And like someone from our family could go get our mail for us, right?
Yeah.
We would just have to ask for help, put out our mailbox information and keys, sanitized, put them on the deck of our house. Someone would have to come and pick them up, go do it, and then come drop everything off. And I don't even want to have to get someone to touch anything we've touched, because I don't. Like, we don't have any serious illnesses in our house. The worst health conditions that anyone has in this family is Cooper, Curtis, and Winnie have asthma, but it's a mild asthma, and just sometimes they need salbutamol and Flovent, those two different things. Orange and blue.
Yep.
Puffers.
You got it.
But actually we haven't had to use them at all with Winnie, which she's the worst one, because you actually grow out of it a bit as they mature. But anyways, the rest of our family, they're sick, okay? Like, if my parents were to get this, it would be literally horrible, because my mom's still dealing with recovery from her tongue reduction. My dad still needs stents put in his heart. And like, my sister Kimber has lupus, fibromyalgia, and she's missing a lung. Like, literally, she has a degenerative lung situation called vanishing lung. Would not be good for them to get this.
And my parents take care of my grandmother.
Exactly. The one remaining grandparent
And she's
from
vulnerable
either of
to
our
it,
families.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So we
and
still want to spread
Shirley
it.
has diabetes, and Jeff has heart issues, and it's just like, and also even Jen and Nathan, I don't want to get them sick because they have a foster child, and like, it's hard to get doctors and stuff because legal reasons, and it's like, I don't want to get them in a mess where they have to self-isolate. And Jen's a freaking hairstylist. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do something about this really soon. I have a hair appointment.
Your hair looks great. What are you talking about?
It is like, I have so much broken hair. I think I need a big chop. I'm worried. I don't want to cut it, but I also know it's dying. What can we do?
I always like when you change it. So
I know,
do you, baby.
Anyways, I don't want, like, hairstylists have been through the worst of COVID because they keep shutting them down and then they can't make money. And I don't want her to get sick so then she can't make money and blah, blah, blah. You have a big hair on your nose. It's a dog hair. Sorry. Anyways, I just don't want to make anyone else sick because I don't like asking for help at all. But I feel like if we ask for help, which I already don't want to do, and then we get somebody else sick, then I'm going to feel like I'm best friends with Satan. For some reason, like, I'm just going to feel horrible.
You called me Judas yesterday, and today you're best friends with Satan?
Oh, listen. He tries. He tries. He wants to be. But, like, I got that higher power, y'all, okay?
He subscribed and you blocked him.
Oh, he's blocked. He still gets in, though. He's still like, hey, bitch, how you doing? Shut it. Shut it. Okay, we're going to answer some questions. And I want to start with a very fun one. Okay? You see it right here from Donna.
Yeah.
Donna Galvan. How you doing, Donna? Her question is, have you ever been to Disney? Saucy question, Donna. Yes, we have, and we love it. Okay, so you went twice.
Before
we got married, we went. Okay, so start with your first time. You tell your Disney story, and then we'll do the one that we did together.
I went once when I was 16, maybe. That was
a lot of questions in that. Every word you said was a question mark.
I don't really remember.
When I was 16, maybe.
Question mark? Yeah, and
was that when you went with your family or when you went with your girlfriend's family?
I don't remember. I'm mixing up the two.
Wow.
Well, my girlfriend came.
Good story,
my
Grandpa.
My girlfriend came when I went with my family.
She came out? Did she?
No, when I went with my family. She came with us.
She went with you guys when you went with your family?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you went with her family.
I did go with her family once.
So you went to Disney twice with her?
Yeah. Sorry. And only once with you.
So far.
Hey.
Okay, so I went to Disney when, I think I was 16 too, actually. Josh was in grade 12. So yeah, I was like right around that age.
15.
And yeah, we went to Disney. We went for a long time. It was like 10 days. We stayed on a Disney resort, and then we went to Clearwater and had like a condo or something, like right on the beach.
Oh, so
it was
Disney
literally,
and then you did beach.
yeah, we stayed at a Disney resort. It was the music one.
We're not doing the beach if we ever go again, are we?
I want to.
The beach
But
is always
I don't know if we'll have time. So anyways, yeah, that's what I did with my family. And then we went when Skylar was 6 and Cooper was 4. And we actually wanted, the original plan was for everyone in our family, like extended family, to come as well. And everybody was going to come except for Josh and Julie. Like your parents, my parents, Dawn and her husband. Were they married? No. They were not married. Wait, no, because they got married when I was pregnant, or right after I had Winnie. Remember, 8 days after I had Winnie. Mm-hmm. So they were married. No, we just discussed that. I think they were living together. Anyways, they were very coupled. And Kimber was gonna come, and Jen and Nathan, and your parents, my parents. Anyways.
And my dad had a heart attack.
Yeah.
So he
had a heart attack. My dad had, was that when he had his bypass? Could have been. My dad had
either?
No, my parents.
Both because of cardiac.
It was both because of their hearts. They weren't allowed to travel, and if they had a heart attack when they were over there, they would have to like pay like $200,000 or whatever because their health insurances would not cover it because they weren't allowed to fly. So what ended up happening was me, Curtis, Skylar, Cooper, Jen, Nathan, Dawn, Al, and Kimber. We all went.
Are you picturing that picture?
I'm literally thinking of a picture right now. But we went, we had literally the best time. I did have one of the biggest panic attacks of my life when we got there because
there was a bug. There was a Florida
freaking cockroach thing dead in the freaking cupboard because the way I didn't know I had OCD then. I wasn't medicated
We knew
for
she was nuts,
everything.
but we didn't know what was causing it.
But like I had such severe anxiety when we got to the house. We were exhausted. We had traveled all day, flew all day. And another thing, our kids didn't eat because we did not know that like you had to bring your own food or buy food when you saw it because there wouldn't always be food for you to buy places. And
it was just a busy day. It's too busy.
Oh, my land. And we had to get
anywhere.
the keys to the place because we like got a house to stay at instead of a resort. We had to get the keys. We had to meet this person and this person had tickets for us. And like we were lost and oh my land, it was the most stressful day. And we were by ourselves at this point. We only really met up a few of the days when we were in Disney. Not every day. We went to Magic Kingdom together, watched the fireworks together. Remember when Cooper was on Nathan's shoulders and he's like, I need to go pee. And Nathan's like, am I okay here, Miranda? Am I okay here? Anyways, he was 4. It was adorable. Yeah, so we get to the house finally. The kids are cranky and exhausted. And actually, how many times did we show, hey guys, we're in Florida. We made it to Florida. Like over and over and over. I was losing my mind. And then I lost it.
The reason that started is because the question kept coming, are we here yet?
Yeah,
Are we here
yeah.
yet? Are we here yet? And then we got there, so we were like, hey guys, we're in Florida. And we said it like 100 times.
But I remember I freaked out about this bug. And you guys know, like,
She wanted to leave. She wanted to go home.
I drug Curtis into this beautiful master suite because I didn't want the kids to see me freaking out. I probably said more F words in that room that I've ever said, like, in one sitting. Like, I was like, I need to go home. I need to go home now. I'm not supposed to be in Florida. I should never have come here. Who do I think I am? I can't handle life here. And I like, had a breakdown. And, like, I had to like break all the way down and then I was okay. Like he was supportive and also like stressed out and we had a moment, but also we had a few moments in Florida. Florida was good to us, okay? But yes, we've been to Disney and the only person in this house that hasn't gone is Winnie.
The Queen.
So,
and how can the Queen not go to Disney?
Exactly.
So it's got to happen soon.
So yes, we will be going back at some point in the future. My friend Karen D always leaves really nice comments. I love you, Karen. And she asks me, I know you don't want to focus on numbers, but do you have a goal weight in mind? Or are you just going to continue to lose weight until it feels right or until you disappear? You're too kind.
That is a good way to live. You just continue until it feels right. If
She's
you know
gone.
what I mean.
Oh my heck. Yeah, I don't want to focus on numbers. And I literally in my head right now am in like, not the best place for food. Like, I realized like it's been what did we say this was day 3?
Yeah, but COVID's getting to her already.
You guys, I cope with food. I just do.
Stress.
I cope with food. I realized last night when I went to bed, I was like, what am I doing wrong? What's wrong with me? What has changed? This is the magic thing. What has changed in the last 3 days that has made me struggle with food again? Because I've been struggling. It's okay. Well, yes, it's the loss of control. So I have a valid reason to stress out. I have a valid reason to need to cope. Okay. It's not just like Tuesday, Miranda's going to Walmart. She finds Crystal Light and then she buys pizza for the kids, but she's having that dill pickle salad though, because she's all about that health. Okay. It's not like that. Like, yes, there are valid reasons for me to be stressed out right now. And I am struggling with food. So what has changed other than the valid reason? I haven't talked to Curtis about this, but because he slept in this morning because he does, because I love him and he can sleep as much as he wants.
During COVID isolation, I'm just sleeping all I want.
Yes,
like, what?
But I always want him. I always try to get you to sleep.
I actually offered. I said, "Do you want me to go up and deal with Winnie, and you can stay in bed?" And she said, "Nope, I'm up."
Yeah, I always.
Like, okay,
I don't even pee in my bedroom. Like I don't even pee in my master suite because Winnie will come down if I don't meet her up there, and then she's waking everybody up. So I grab my favorite blankie, which Winnie and I call our COVID cuddle now, which is the blanket he got for me for Valentine's Day. Obsessed. I sleep with it every night. It's literally so soft and I love it. So she snuggled that with her bagel. But this morning I came over, I painted my nails, and the one thing that I've been missing in the last 3 days was the one thing that I was like, okay, Lord, I'm going to start my day off because I know it's not my willpower. It's not me knowing that literally I am going to be actively sick if I continue to eat poorly and not think about my health, because I can't just numb out and say, because last night I ate a bunch of food and I was like, I know, don't look at me, I'm doing it, I don't care. And I went to bed.
Notice it at all.
Yes, you did. I came up with like the friggin' Reese's Hearts,
and
I was like, don't even look at me, I'm just eating it.
It wasn't even a big snack.
But to me, it was not a good choice, and I did it anyways, and I regretted it. And I did it while I was uploading the vlog to YouTube, so I didn't like vlog and be like, all right, guys, here's the true story. Yeah, I ate healthy all day, and now I'm going to ruin it. Because I'm struggling. And normally, when I go for my walks, I listen to a sermon or two, and truthfully, I literally have that one-on-one time with myself and God, and I totally feel like I get so much out of my walks because I'm getting a break. I'm getting out of the house. I have me time, and it's God time, and it's like time where I can actually think about my life and think about what's important to me and how I want to live and how God wants me to live and what his will is. And my walks lately, the last 3 days, he's making himself a French vanilla right there. My walks the last 3 days have been with him. And not to blame him, because I should be able to walk and talk with literally my person and not binge at night. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want for my life. I want to be able to live normal. And if your husband wants to go for a walk with you, like I call him my walking buddy now. Like, and we can walk together and I want to. But this morning when I woke up and I was painting my nails, I was like, all right, Pastor Stephen Furnick, yes, I still need your teaching, but I still want to walk with Curtis, so I'm going to watch some sermons this morning while I'm doing my thing. And that is what I did. And so far, so good. Haven't binged yet today. Am I excited to weigh in March 1st? No. Am I going to do it anyways? I'm not sure. I might not. But honestly, when you're going through a stressful time or when like something's going down that you need to cope, that is when you're supposed to lean into God to get you through those kind of things. And when you accidentally turn him off, like stop listening to the things that were helping you feel closer to him, forgetting to pray, all of that stuff, because that's literally what I do. When I get stressed out, I just stay in the stress ball and I don't want to ask for help and I don't want to seek help. And I just go on this like rat race of being anxious. And yeah, I forgot for a minute. So now I'm addicted to sugar again. We had to change locations. My back hurts literally so bad. So I needed to stand up. But okay, I want to answer some questions really quickly because I suck at answering questions quickly because
But you're very good at answering them slowly.
I talk a lot. But yeah, I don't actually have a goal weight in mind. I feel like if I'm eating healthy and moving my body, then I'll just let her decide and we'll stick with that. I think getting over this eating disorder or like learning to live with it and be healthy is the most important thing. Not a number on a scale or the size of your pants. It really is so much more than that. But also, Lori wants to know, what's the hardest part of your weight loss journey? It's very relevant. How do you avoid temptations of candy and
The
like. I don't know what that means, but
That
okay.
means
How do you?
other
Okay. Other
things
things
you
like
shouldn't
candy. Not well when you're stressed. Clearly, the hardest part probably is what I'm doing right now. Coming back from having a few days where I got super stressed out. I was just like, oh, yams. Like, I'll just eat it. Because now, like, it's easy. Like, exactly.
I think it's really important. Like, this is an important part of it for you because, like, life is like this, and it's important for you to, part of your recovery, to deal with stress, and when you fall off the wagon, to get back on it and carry on.
Because I'm normally so much of a restrict, and then binge, that to try to like balance it.
But I think you're really showing that you're recovering because you had some treats, but you didn't fall right off the wagon.
And I didn't technically binge.
Yeah, no, you just had a couple snacks that you were feeling guilty about.
Like,
but you don't need to feel guilty about that. That's life. Just carry on, get back to what you want to be doing.
But that's probably the hardest. I was gonna say hardest part. That is probably that is the hardest part though, because when you try to like stop eating the Reese's and then you're actually craving it because like literally you just had a ton of sugar. And now your body's like, hey, remember when we did that last night? And your body's like, sounds good. Let's do it again. But to try to like...
Your cravings are very different than mine.
Chris, I have ovaries. It's different, yes. Were you making a sex joke? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, the same rule applies. We have different muscles. What?
Muscles.
Okay, Andrea wants to know, how are you staying focused on your new healthy lifestyle? Do you plan what you're going to eat the next day or when you're going to take Jasper for a walk? Need inspo. Okay. The focus thing, obviously I've been talking about it this whole video. I don't know. Like, I'm not super focused on it. Maybe I'm not focused enough. I don't actually know. I don't know. So that's a hard question to answer. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But do I plan what I'm going to eat the next day? No, I don't.
And which is harder too when you don't have groceries and no ability to buy them. Sorry, babe.
Just little things.
Freaking jerk that called me, pretended to be a
and do I plan when I'm taking Jasper for a walk? No. But I will say, like Curtis and I talked about this on one of the last walks that we had. We are so grateful to have him because he helps us get outside. Honestly, like having a dog, and not saying don't get a dog just because you need to lose weight and you need like a motivator. No, like get a dog because that'll make you cool. Okay, cool people have dogs now.
He does make our whole life better. He really does. He pulls us all together. He makes us all laugh. We love him. And
he's
a bright spot in every day.
He really is. And especially right now, I think we're feeling it. Like yesterday, even though I fell through the river and I do have some cuts and some bruises to show for it, and my boots are still wet.
By the way, that wasn't a river. That was a field that had flooded. And I
into a river.
And then it was very deep. Top. It was camouflaged.
Oh, my land. That was, if you missed yesterday's vlog, go back and watch it. Do yourself a favor. It was very good. But it's okay. But no, like, I don't plan on when I'm taking him. I just know he needs to go for a walk every day. And that's good for me too.
And you do too.
When the kids were here during the summer and I was literally drinking probably 2,000 calories a day in alcoholic beverages, like maybe not that much. I do over exaggerate, but I was drinking a lot. I was drinking a lot.
I like what it does to
I know.
me.
Anyways, I was drinking a lot in the summer. We were at the pool. We were chilling. Like, I would be like, all right, Sky, take him. Coop, take him. All three of you, get out, take him for a walk. And I would just be glug at home, like living my best life, doing a haul, showing off.
You're making that sound worse than it was. She was not.
I miss drinking.
But listen,
I really do.
She liked having a drink every other day or whatever, but I've only seen her drunk once in my life, and that was by accident.
I
took advantage of it. Yeah, you're sounding like a drunk, but you're not.
Yes.
Like,
he's like, you can't say that because people are gonna think
she never
I'm not.
gets drunk.
Like
and
I'm
just
a
that
good
one
mom.
time that she did it, she just had like one extra that kind of made her a little bit.
Made my pants come off.
They just slid right off.
It was very blurry.
Also loud. You're loud.
But yeah, I can say somebody needs to take this boy for a walk, or I can be like, I'm gonna take him for a walk. He needs a walk, and I'm your girl. And I mean, actually, this week, one of the days, was it Friday? You were sleeping, the kids and I was like, all right, everybody, we're taking the dog for a walk. And we all got our stuff on. We all took the dog around the block. And then I went for a walk later that night by myself. But yeah, it helps us all to get outside and be more active. And I would say I never really plan a specific time when I'm going for more walks because my days are usually quite busy. So whenever I see an opportunity, I'm like, okay, I gotta go. And I think that's also a reason why I'm struggling with my food right now, because I'm bored. I'm so bored. I really am. I can't go shopping, which I know people think I'm addicted to that too, and I am. Okay? But it's one of my very favorite things to do. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's one of your favorite things to do, and it's part of your job as a mom.
Exactly.
And a wife.
And you have to go shopping with me. You love thrifting with me. It's so fun.
It's just this threw off all of our normal, right?
Normal schedules,
So
yeah.
normally you were going shopping, just buying little bits at a time.
Yes,
that was easier for you. And
it's
now
so much
we're
less
stuck
stressful.
with
It's so
nothing.
fun.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, I could do a live.
It's funny.
Or I could stay in my pajamas till 2 p.m., which is what I did today.
Day 3, she's going crazy.
And is it actually 10 days that we have to do this for, or is it 5?
We can leave the house 5 days after our last positive test. But
So 4 days left.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Unless me, you, or Skylar test positive.
Yeah, 4 days
Okay.
left. So it's not actually much before we can get out of the house again.
And you know what I said to Curtis? We're missing such a good opportunity right now because Amazon Prime is our bitch. Okay? Like, we Prime everything all the time. The Prime is in his account. Or like, I don't think my name's on it at all. I think it comes Curtis O'Blenis, whatever. He signed up for it. He buys if I need something on Prime, I'll just text him the link and he'll buy it. And like, we're missing, like, we could toilet paper ourselves. We could order toilet paper and get it shipped to our door. Be like wrapping around.
I want to do it on your boobs.
Twist, 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 twist. But really, we shouldn't waste it. Okay, roll that back onto the roll. But I said to Curtis this morning when I was having my freak out that like we're missing such a good opportunity because like we wouldn't, if we had Amazon Prime right now, like we'd be set. It would come right to our door. We wouldn't have to get anybody to pick it up for us. We wouldn't have to worry about, who's going to do the drop off or like, make sure like we set it out on the deck and they can come pick it up. And then we'll have to do like, I'm just stressed out. Can you tell? I know. I'm not looking for sympathy. It's okay. I'm going to be fine. I know my life is great. It's just really shitty right now. Okay, this question is proving to be probably the most difficult question that I've had asked that I'm willing to answer because it's no matter how I answer it, I just feel like it's rude. So I'm just going to say it. My friend Laura Lee wants to know if I'm going to do a meetup. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not planning a meetup anytime soon. If I do a meetup, it will be in the future and it will
not in the past.
It will be like thought out and planned out and like as professional as possible without being like weirdly professional. I've met up with a few people before and this has tainted my expectations and my like, do I want to do that again? No. No, I don't. I've had some yucky experiences and literally me talking about this now will probably bring some of the yucky experiences back into my inbox because people, I don't know. People expect a lot of me, and it's rude. It just is. And then they're rude to me and mean. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? Like, okay, have a good day. Like, sorry, I'm not a store. I'm a person. And if I went out of my way to meet you somewheres, then like, it should be like a happy thing and not a like, well, how come you didn't want to come to my daughter's birthday party? Which shots literally. And it's like, I'm literally going to get a text from her. I know I am, but it is what it is. I am one person. I'm not a business. And yes, I put my stuff out online, but if I went to 9,000 people's daughters' birthday parties with my entire family, which is what she requested, like, weird. Multiple times I have sent people happy birthday videos. I've had husbands message me for their wives and be like, hey, like, my wife watches your videos every day. Can you send her a happy birthday message, and I'll show it to her and like send it to him. And then anyways, they love it. I do it all the time for kids' birthdays too. Like, I'm just basically a clown.
She's a bit of a cameo star.
No, I will send people videos because that's literally so easy for me to do. I don't have to drive somewhere to meet up with you. I don't have to talk about your business on my channel, which is what some people expect of me too. And it's like, you're using me. I totally am down to be like, oh my goodness, happy birthday, because I want you to have a good birthday, 100%. Or congratulations on your marriage or whatever. Like, yes, absolutely. I want that for you. But like, there are some people who literally are selfish and want to use the little platform that I have. I know I'm not a huge creator, but people will try to use me, and it hurts because like, I'm literally just a person, and like, it's weird, and people make it weird. So am I going to do a spring get together? Not in the spring, for sure. And
it's a cool idea and a nice question. But you've been like, you get pulled so much.
Oh, you guys, and I'm already unstable. Okay.
and it's a lot, the things that you have to keep up with.
Like, I've shown him some of the messages, and he's just like,
it's crazy. It's like,
what? Like, yeah, they're bad. They're really bad. And honestly, like, if people want to meet up with me in town at this point, I'm just like, I'm really sorry. I'm super busy. Or like right now, I'm just like, we have COVID. So no. But like, if you see me out walking around doing my thing, got my phone out. Yes, please say hi. We want you to say hi for sure. We want to say hi to you. But like, to meet up, like for me to go somewhere to meet up with you, for you to come somewhere to meet up with me, like, chances are like the one-on-one sesh there are a few people that I probably still would meet up with, but it would be very weird if I just started doing that with every person that comes to the Maritimes.
I think you're more likely to someday do a group where you open it up to people that are local or who are around. Yes. And meet up someday. And
actually, like I would like to do that at some point, to like, not just like, hey, everybody, we're going to Centennial Park. Come to Centennial. Like, no, like, if I were to do a meetup, I would book it way in advance, like give people like 6 months planning. I would literally have to hire security for the event.
And book a venue.
Which would literally, I would have to hire security because people literally have threatened me. Okay? Threatened me with crimes. So I would actually have to have security, and probably Uncle Roy. But we would probably have it in like in a hotel room or whatever. Yeah. Not room, but conference like room? Yes. Yeah. And like have food and like catering, and like that would literally all be,
it'd be cool,
on me. Mm-hmm. And you know, planning a big party is,
but we're not there
a
yet.
Big deal.
We're not there yet.
Someday. But if you see me in real life, please say hi. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. It's just, if you guys knew some of the people that I have dealt with, you would be like, oh my goodness, Miranda, be careful. Noted. Okay. Okay. My friend Amy Armand wants to know, what do all the kids think of me being so famous. And she says, I love seeing the kids on the videos too. So I'm going to let them answer that for you. All right, Winnie, what do you think of plus size in Canada?
I love it.
You love it? Winnie loves it, huh? You love our friends, don't ya?
Yeah.
And Winnie gets a little spoiled. So she definitely loves that, huh? Oh, and guess what? A little girl named Tara messaged me saying that she was sending a COVID package.
Nice.
All right, Sky, what do you think of your mom having a YouTube channel and a TikTok and having
It's kind of weird because all my
followers?
friends watch you. Like,
Hey
all of
girls,
them.
Charlie, how you doing? Reed even watches me. Sarah messaged me. It was like, you know, Reed watches Plus Size in Canada,
Wow.
and Maddie watches sometimes. Who's the other one? Chloe. I used to babysit Chloe, and her mom messaged me the other day and was like, you're still having a really good influence in my girls' lives online now that we don't see you every day. And I was like, Janelle! So hi, Chloe. Hi, Leah. Actually, they're on isolation too. Leah has
Leah
COVID.
has
Did you
it.
hear that? Yeah. All right. So what do you think
But what?
about the YouTubes? Wow, dude, your hair. He's got COVID, guys. So
Me too.
It's fine, but when people just talk about it at school or whatever, it makes it a bit weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
Weird, good, weird, or weird like, oh, shut up.
Both
weird.
ways, both
Like
Yeah.
ways.
weird.
Some people
Weird,
say some
weird?
really weird stuff.
About me? Oh no.
What did I say?
Yeah,
How many
we're not gonna go into that.
Sometimes he makes me do dances on his TikToks, okay? Like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
what was that last one called? that I-
gritty?
The gritty? The grit. I did this little, like, whatever move, and people were like, ooh.
Oh no.
Colby.
Anyways, whatever. I'm always going to be a little bit cringy of a mom because that's like, I'm loud. And I think loud people want attention. And yes, I do. Thanks for being here. Okay, so we're going to end the video. We're going to get ready for a sleepover actually pretty soon. And we're going to watch the Leafs probably lose.
No,
So-
it's against the Canadians. They suck.
Oh, it's against the Canadians. Oh, there's going to be a
Canadians are
debate in the comments.
The
then.
Canadians are like last in the league right now.
Suck.
Or second last, maybe? Last, I think, though.
I feel like with the All-Star weekend, I'm at my like limit of sports right now.
Well, the Leafs are great.
Maybe me and Winnie
Go
will
Leafs,
watch
go.
a Disney movie. We should do the 2 TV scenario. We can have one
A
TV
quiet
up with
Leafs game.
yes,
and,
and
a
then
Disney
a movie.
I can handle that.
All
Yeah,
right,
third TV with video games.
Third TV
we can do that. How many TVs do we have in this house right now?
1, 2,
that aren't mounted to the wall.
4,
Four.
5. Five counting
including
the trailer
right?
TV.
Which is in the house.
Yeah, it's in the basement.
Yeah. Okay. 3 TVs.
All right, we love you guys so much.
No. We have 5.
No, I mean we're gonna
Your
use.
guys' TV is down
Yeah,
there.
yeah, 5.
But
But
we'll
6
set up 3.
in the chair.
You almost.
No,
All?
5 counting the one in the trailer.
What about Jasper's TV?
He needs one. Yeah.
He needs an iPad at least.
He needs a puppy play.
Yeah, so he can watch
A puppy play iPad.
puppy TikToks, which are our favorite.
No, a puppy game.
Oh,
Puppy game. And then
and a touch paw TV.
Yeah, and
so
when
he
it-
can like touch his paw
yeah,
and then move the
I
apps
know
around.
an iPad, a puppy iPad that you press it in this puppy game, and this puppy game and that one says rough, and when you press the rough it barks, and then if you press
What's the difference between a roof and a
if you
bark?
press the treat button, then it'll push up in the iPad and then he'll get it.
What about
And a toy.
what about a cookie button?
That'll work too.
Come here, Jess.
We can make our own game.
Oh, buddy,
Need to
are we
hire-
talking
Come
about
here.
you?
Come here.
Winnie, why don't you go get him a cookie right now?
You want a cookie, Jess? Jess want a treat?
You want a treat?
Oh,
You want a
say
treat?
so
You want
why?
a treat?
Careful.
Let's get you a treat. All right, you get him a treat. We'll go get the 3 TVs, and we'll see you later.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Love you. Bye. Oh my sakes alive. Cookie boy.
Oh, he's drooling. Put it in the drool.
He put his cookie in the drool. Good boy, Jazzy. Hey, Jazz. You want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk with Mommy and Daddy? Let's go. Oh, got to get that last crumb. Let's go for a walk, bud. Say see everybody tomorrow.